Hi, Kingdom. Welcome back. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'm so happy that you have come back to join me, and to all of my new followers, welcome. Um, so, today I want to talk about, um, I want for you to know something. And this was a scene out of The Color Purple. Hopefully, everyone has seen The Color Purple at least once. I've seen it countless times, and this particular scene stands out. And it's when they are at the dinner table, and she announces that Whoopi's character announces to Mister that nothing he does until he does right by her, everything he does goes to do is going to fail. Let me repeat that. I'm going to say it one more again. Until the narcissist does right by you, everything they go to do is going to fail. Now, I know on the front end, you guys won't see that, but I'm promising you, and this is a guarantee, because this is how it works. I don't care how you slice it. If you put good seed in the ground, you will reap and harvest good fruit. If you do bad things to people, you intentionally go out of your way to hurt them and to do bad things to them, it is going to come back to you in a not good way. So, I'm going to tell you that until the narcissist does right by you, for all that they did when they discarded you, and they went out of their way intentionally to harm you, to bring you pain, to bring destruction to you, to bring harm to you. They wished so many bad things on you and for you. And until everything that they wished, everything that they did, until they do right by you, until they come back, which is probably never. So don't look for it, because I'm not looking for it. But until they do right by you, everything they go to do is going to fail. It is not going to prosper. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to try to figure out how their karma or their reaping is going to come back. That is not for us to figure out. That is not for us to understand. But what is to understand is that it is not going to end well for them until they do right by you. So until they realize that they've got to come back now and clean up all the mess, all the aftermath that they have created, the hurricane that they left behind, that category 5 hurricane, that catastrophic discard that they had for you, and that they wished for you, and that they did to you, how they left you for someone else, how they left you and acted like you never existed, and moved from you in with someone else that same day. Immediately, that was their intention, to hurt you. They're not going to see good. They're not going to prosper. And again, I'm letting you know, a lot of you are telling me, but they seem so happy, it seems like everything is going their way. Remember, when you were with the narcissist, when you went out in public, the narcissist did everything in their power to make sure and pretend that even though they had did the unacceptable things to you at home, out in public, they are smiling and they are being charming, because they don't, the people in public don't know what you live with. They don't know that you live with the monster. They don't know that you live with the Frankenstein. They don't know that you live with the gorilla that beats on his chest to, or her chest, to try to prove that they're big and bad. They don't know that person. Maybe coworkers know that person. My mother and I had this conversation today. Who really knows someone is the coworkers and the people who live with them. That's who knows the real person, because they can't hide themselves. But when they're out in general public, they pretend to be Prince Charming, princess. Oh, everything is so perfect. That they remember, they want that, just like that Easter bunny, how that beautiful Easter bunny out of shell has everything in place, all the shapings is perfect, but inside is hollow. It's the same thing with them. So why are you worrying and why are you thinking that it is not the same way? It is the same way with the new supply. They are pretending when they see you or on social media or to people that you know that are mutual, they're going to pretend like they did with you. Nothing's changed. They just changed the supply. You were the supply. Now the new supply is there, but the scenario doesn't change. Another thing I noticed, as my followers and my subscribers, and I communicate, it's like we are talking about the same person. They do not know how to diverse out of who they are. They don't change. It's the same person multiplied over and over and over. The devil, Lucifer, Satan, has minions. And the narcissist is the devil's minions. They're minions, but they're all the same. They're robots. They're hollow inside. Another thing I noticed about them, if they're intellectually very, 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 very smart, book smart, that is, they're not sociably smart. They can't interact with people in public. They can't interact. They're awkward, very, very awkward. Or the opposite. They can interact with people in public and put on that facade, but they don't know how to read and write. They're dumber than rocks. They can't put a sentence together. But all of these things go back to the reason why they do what they do. If they can't read and write, you would think that they would be nice to the person who can read and write, which is their mate, who does everything for them. But because they can't read and write, they want to take it out on you. They want to accuse you of doing all the things that they know that they're doing because of their guilt. So they put it off on you. But I'm letting you know that until they do right by you, everything they touch, everything they think to go to do, to put them and elevate them, it's not going to prosper. They have to fix it, or everything they do is going to crumble. It's going to fall. Fall, 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 fall. fall, 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 fall. It has to come down. And what goes up must come down. You know that. An airplane goes up in the air, it has to come down. It has to land. You go up that ladder, you got to come back down that ladder. So what goes up must come down. A bird goes up in the air and flies, but it's got to come down. It can't, the bird don't stay up. Same thing with them. Nothing changes. So I'm just a messenger. So don't hurt me. Don't get upset with me. But I want you to remind you that until they do right by you, everything they do, everything they try to do, everything they put a foot forward to do, to step on someone to bring them down, or for them to excel and go higher. Now, they may go up high for a little bit, just a little bit. But the same way that love bombing was occurring, and they were putting you high up on that pedestal, making you feel like you were the only woman and the only man in this world. Remember that. Making you feel so good. And then they brought you down. It's the same thing. Same exact thing. So kingdom, you don't have to worry. You don't have to do anything, but rest assured. And I'm the messenger to tell you, because God gives me every single thing, and He lets me know, and He shows me. So until they do right by you, until they come back and acknowledge what they have done to you, and they try to clean up that Category 5 hurricane that they left for you to clean up, and that they left behind for you, until they come back and try to clean it up, everything they go to do is going to fail. It will not prosper, and it is going to crumble. That is a promise, and that is a guarantee. I'm not wishing bad on them. That's not what this is about. Because I'm not going to wish bad, and you're not going to wish bad on them. Now, maybe in the back of your mind, you say, okay, I knew that was going to happen. But that's not for us to do. Remember, we're not going to stoop to their level. We're not going to wish anything bad on them. We're going to wish them good. But we know that it's the inevitable that what they give out, and that funky, stinky, festering, that funky, stinky, leftover, that fish that they left behind for you to clean up, they got to clean it up. And if they don't clean it up, they're going to pay. It's just that simple. So, Kingdom, I love you. Remember to like, comment. I love the comments. I love when you guys share. I love when you guys encourage me. I love your feedback and your support so much. So I appreciate you. Remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to continue to remind you that you are a part of the kingdom. God is love. Have a wonderful, wonderful, and blessed day. I wish you all the blessings in the world. God bless.